Hey fatty! In this video, I'm going to discuss how it's not up to you what your body weight is. Once you beat your food addictions through a fasting focused lifestyle, your body will decide where your optimal body weight should be based on how you feel and hormones. So, what is my optimal body weight? So I'm going to use my lion analogy. So, a lion needs to eat 15 pounds of meat per day. But, do you think they actually get 15 pounds of meat per day? No. What happens in reality, lions eat 60 pounds of meat every 4 to 5 days in one feeding. Because they don't have the access to the food every day. Just like we never had access to food till now. Because the way we live, we got food everywhere. We're food addicts and pigs. We eat all the time. Lions don't plan their meals out. They're like, hey Winston, let's eat exactly at 7 a.m., at 10 a.m., at 1 p.m. They don't do that. And they're ripped and they're strong. So what happens now? So what is my optimal body weight? So the lions aren't fat, are they? So what happens is this. A lion will go kill something. They'll pig out, they'll eat 60 pounds of meat, then they're laying there like they're on the beach, they're nice and subdued and relaxed, and then one day goes by, they're getting a little bit fasted, they're probably moving around kind of looking at some animals that they might kill. Day 2, they're like getting a little more serious. Day 3, they're getting pretty hungry, hormones are going to be spiking, adrenaline, they're going to be getting pretty angry now because they want some food. Day 4, they're going to kill again. So what happens? Basically, they get fat, and then they lose the weight. So what makes them eat? It's not planned. Their hormones make them go kill something. And now back to me. So this happened with me. So when I first started eating like this and I was fasting, I could easily sleep at night. I could easily go without food for days. I had enough fat. But then I started to get lean. And one morning I woke up in the middle of the night and I was starving. And that's when I got down. I was right around probably, 9% body fat, 8%. Who knows, whatever, percentage within reason. Basically, you could see my abs. So I was getting lean. So it's interesting how my body decided my optimal body weight. I didn't have no choice because I had beat my food addiction with the fasting. And then I just lost weight continuously. I lost no strength until my body was like, cool, you're getting too low on fat reserves. You got to go out and buy some food because we can buy food now. Or if I was a caveman, I would have to go kill a deer to eat. That's how this works. So when people want to lose weight, they have no choice when they eat the way I do. They're just going to eventually they'll just lose so much weight, they'll get to the best version of themselves. The diet decides, okay? So example, I don't like talking calories because certain foods you'll uptake more calories in your body and shit out more. I'll make another video on that. But let's just talk calories. So let's say we got somebody that's very obese. Let's say they need 2,000 calories a day, maintenance. But let's say they're eating one meal at night and we only give them 500 calories. Where do you think the rest of the energy is going to come from? Ta-da! Their body fat. So they will take 1,500 calories every day if you got them on a 1,500 calorie deficit to what they need right from their body fat. Eating like this because their body wakes up and it's not confused anymore. It'll take just the fat. Okay, so you got this person that now is only eating 500 calories, if they even eat that much, but we're using 500. So 500... They're losing 1,500 calories via body fat every day until they get down to a point where their fat is basically low enough that their leptin tells them that they need to go eat more dietary calories. So that the leptin will control basically your metabolism and your hunger to a point, and body fat produces leptin. So when your body fat gets low, the leptin gets low, the brain sees that the leptin levels are low and tells you to go kill something. Simple as that. Then you go eat enough food, you get your fat back up and your calories back up in your body, and you're okay again for a day or two. That's how it works. You have no choice. So when I hear people talking about, oh, my goal weight is 150 pounds or something, that say it's a lady and she's like 180. Well, 150 is not, she can set whatever goal she wants. But when she's following a snake diet or a fasting focused diet routine, she's just going to keep losing the weight until she actually gets hungry again. Because what happens is once you beat the food addiction and your body is forced ketosis. It's not a ketogenic diet. I got people that eat carbs that'll still pull ketones on strips because the fasting forces ketosis, makes you break down body fat. So because of the forced ketosis, basically you'll burn the fat all out until your fat gets low enough that your body tells you to go eat something, which is exactly what happens with the lions. That's simple. And this is why people are a lot smaller than they think. So if you're a guy and you're 5'10" and you're 220 pounds, you're fat, okay? Because if you know anything about body types, as long as you're not on steroids, if you're on steroids, you got a lot of muscle that isn't really natural and shouldn't be there because you would never have got that big without the drugs. But a natural body, if you're a guy that's 5'10" and you're 200 pounds and you're at your optimal body weight due to the way you're eating because you would have lost all that fat and finally felt real hunger, if you're 200 pounds at 5'10", you're an anomaly because you will never, to be that big at that height and to be as lean as your body will get from this eating is like basically impossible. Like a guy like me, I'm 5'6.5", and I'm like 165, and if at my body fat percentage, at my height, a guy that is any heavier, world class bodybuilder is going to be about 170 pounds at 5% body fat. So anybody that is as lean as me at my height, that has got 10 pounds on me for weight, as lean as I am at my height, is probably on steroids if you look at a free fat mass index curve, which I won't get into. But the point is, the way you eat, the way I eat, your body decides your proper body weight. And it's going to get you down to the healthiest body weight where you're lean and you'll actually need food for real. It's not this food addiction. Okay, so that's that part. So that's why I like using the lion idea, because lions don't choose when they're going to eat. They eat when they're hungry. They're not like, they don't just want to kill the animal for sport. They kill it to eat. Their hormones make them go out in the safari and kill something because they're hungry. Simple as that, or they wouldn't kill. Okay? And they do it every 4 or 5 days because that's when they're starving to death and the hormones are making them really aggressive. Simple as that. So everyone have a great day. And remember, your body, the way I eat, your body will find your true weight on its own. It's not your choice. It's out of your hands. It'll just happen. So everyone have an awesome day and get that fat in you.